we're gonna go. Get ready for Krondor Market. Betrayal at Krondor into a dark night. Chapter 1. This is so majestic. This is so epic. Look at this. Oh, it changes screen size. Blood-soaked rags collected at the boy's feet. One by one, he tended the wincing soldier's purple wounds. Stitched, salved, bandaged. Did what little he could in the leaping golden halo of firelight. Fortunately for his roadside patient, he could do more than most. Fingers thick with alum ointment, he worked fervently to tie off a catgut cord, then brushed the injury with a light touch that to the untrained eye would seem only a friendly pat. Others would recognize the telltale hand gesture as a magical wall against infection. Done, Owen said. I haven't decided on accents yet, but I need to see how they look like. Wiping his hand in the rust-colored cloth. No guarantee, though. Stitches may hold all the way to Lamut. Or Kamet. Lamut? And then again, push too hard and you could be bleeding like a stuck pig on Midsummers. You did fine, Senior Locklear replied, smiling approval before rolling down his sleeve. Little scar, but it's good for a noble's reputation. Lets the kingdom folk know he isn't resting on his laurels and it impresses the ladies. I'll be sure to look you up in Tavern if I ever need stitching up again. The boy accepted the compliment with a humble nod while he packaged away the rest of his medical supplies. His thoughts focused instead on the third man who slumped in the shadows across from them. Despite the manacles that bound the stranger's hands and the distance that separated them, the boy felt dreadfully exposed, his avenues of escape limited. What? The boy felt... They're so far apart. Should Locklear's elven... What did I miss? And the distance that seemed separated them, the boy felt dreadfully exposed, his avenues of escape limited, should Locklear's elven-looking prisoner decide to liberate himself. What did he do? Owen whispered, jerking his head towards the man. Gorath? Let's just say that he had the disadvantage of being at the wrong place at the wrong time, Locklear said cautiously. He snatched a greenish apple out of his knapsack, offering one to Owen. I have to take him to Krondor. Did he kill someone? Owen asked. No. He attacked you. The seigneur wiped apple juice from his mouth, shook his head. No, not exactly. Well, who cut you up then? Now, before Locklear could reply...
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
And now for something completely different.
Gorath leapt forward, his chains writhing between his wrists like metallic vipers. Ah! Get out from underfoot, Owen! Assassin in the camp! Is that me? Or is that him? Do not struggle so, Hasef. I wish to keep you alive. But be glad I do not. The goddess of death will show you greater mercy. You... Escort Gorath to Krondor. Okay.
Water posture.
The birds. Oh, you can hear the birds. Krondor is the most early 90s name for a fantasy place ever. Krondor. Yeah. Crimblebramber. Hey! Thank you for the follow, Barney. Barney, appreciate that. Thank you so much. This game has MT32 sound too. I thought I had MT32 sound on. I have the MT... The thing is, I have Munt playing. Munt is the like the MT32 sound emulator. And I also have the Roland MIDI config, so... It should be working. And I believe it's the same sort of MIDI that I played to when I listened to OSD. So, you know what? I'm good for now. If anybody wants to change it, we can do it later, maybe. Excellent game, one of my all-time favorites. Enjoy the journey. Thank you so much, Barney. I'm going to. I hopefully will. Oh. Thinking only made it worse. Setting aside his reservations about pilfering the fallen, he decided he would take what the goddess of luck had given them. However immoral he might feel about it, he was certain his stomach would quickly assuage his guilt if he found a bit of food to eat. Oh. I'll take it. So, here's the thing. What music, by the way? Should there be music here? Should there not be music here? Ration. Laying the brown parcel aside, Locklear carefully undid the short length of string that bound the package. Although standard rations generally contained salted sweetmeats, hard rolls, sliced apples, and strawberry tarts, he was eager to get at whatever food was inside. Oh, interesting. So, to help us along, we do have the manual. That's the summoning manual. We have a reference card, a quick reference, a map. Whoops. I thought I had the manual. I just have a quick reference. I have this. Keyboard play. Cast a spell, push a thing, use the item, drop the item. I didn't have the manual apparently, but I do have everything else. There's only music in towns and during battle. Okay, yeah. It can be a calm start though. Supposed to be just environmental audio here, if I recall correctly. Okay, cool. It doesn't need to be audio all the times, even though I would love audio all the times. Okay, so the inventory screen here. You use the selected item by dragging it, view the party's keys, drop select item, and then we can also probably take these. Not by, apparently, this way, though. And then moving forward. Inventory, shift for ratings, left click to access current, blah, blah, blah. Move, general buttons and hotkeys. Okay, so we got like the numpad focused here. It seems right click, left click. If you want to use that, Alt plus whatever. Hold down the Alt key and move your cursor around the screen using either the arrows on the numeric keypad or by using the 4 directional arrows. This mode emulates mouse functions. Oh yeah, okay, you can emulate mouse functions. Okay, I see. It's puzzle screen. Left click tumblers to spell out puzzle answer. Oh, puzzle screen. Now that's an interesting thing, isn't it? Puzzle screen. So, I would just do this. Give all. Share with party. Share with party. Cool. What's this? Picklocks. Reaching into the velvet pouch, Goraf withdrew a sterling silver lock-picking tool. He studied it carefully, marveling at the unmatched precision of its craftsmanship. So let's read up on our characters here. This is mine. Is there a character screen here? Yes, we have here a Locklear. So, are there any brief introductions in... Because I downloaded what manuals I could find, but apparently I just found 2 maps and a reference sheet. So, yeah. This is probably good, though. We got Locklear. It looks like a cool knight with a stash. Owen. Looks a bit posh. What's his main thing here? We definitely would need the manual. Okay, so hold on a second while we actually get the manual, because I think we would get... It will be wise to have that, right? It seems like a good idea. So just hang on there for a second. So, Betrayal at Krondor manual. Because apparently I didn't get that one. The one that was most important. That's, you know, whatever. Close that file and then get the... Oh, I gotta wait a minute. I love these sites. I should just wing it. You're smart. I mean, I wing stuff. Why is it time to next download? Oh yeah, okay. So this site is bugged, but it's gonna be a minute. So we could just look smart for a second or two. This is Owen. Looks like his specialty is casting. It's 64%. So this fills up somehow. Because weapon craft is... So the red one is how good it is. So the more red the sword is, the better they are at the ability. So this is definitely the caster of the group. But what kind of caster? We don't know. It was assessment, armor craft. We'll see. Gorath. Now, Gorath is like the dude. He's menacingly cool, right? So, Gorath has a lot of skills. No casting, but melee, crossbow, and everything. He's the Super Mario. He's the Mario of the group. So there's the manual. Oh, shit. Okay, I gotta... Oh, man, did I do it wrong? No. Save link as a manual over there. Downloads over... And then, finally, looks like I get to play around with the actual manual. There we go. Okay, so any specific stats I need to look at to begin with? Getting started, step size, quit to dust, that's fine, that's fine. So we gotta look at stats, apparently. Talking to other characters. Some dialogues are initiated automatically, others can be initiated by clicking on a character when the cursor changes to the word talk. Following a short, non-interactive exchange, some character will allow you to ask them questions about a variety of topics. Possible questions will appear as keyword buttons at the bottom of the screen. Left-click on any button to find out more about the selected subject. Note, the more you know, the more your character can learn by asking questions. Okay, so that's the usual keyword sort of deal. Have you missed it? There was a button there that said spells. Yeah, I haven't gone through everything yet. I'm basically just touching the game. So we got a lot to go through. Ratings and skills. Yeah, we're gonna go through the ratings and skills more and more as we go along. Health, stamina, strength, and here's going to explain what they are. Assessment. How much information can be gathered by a character by using the assess option during combat. Oh, so it's basically examine or analyze. A character can learn a number of things by taking a moment to size up his opponent. Okay. Barding. In taverns to gain gold. Interesting. Barding. Lockpicking. Okay, so who's the best lockpick here? Who's the best lockpicker? Gorath has 15. Oh, Lockpicker 25. Oh, 5. Owen, you're so real. You're so good with yourself. So yeah. We can take a look at his spells, because Owen has some spells. He has the Spare Thy Eyes, Invitation Gift of Snug. I know it says Sung, Candle Glow, Scent of Saregnar. Wow. These are very original, I gotta say. Did I just cast the Spare Thy Eyes? No. Well, hey DC, how you doing? DC, welcome into the first time we've ever played Betrayal of Krondor. I'm sorry, Curse of the Azurbans did not win yet again. We'll be playing good DOSBox again soon, don't worry about it. Eventually, we will get there. It's okay? Good. Did you vote for any other game, DC? I'm just curious. It is amazing? Ooh, I'm so excited. I've heard cool stuff. Oh, you voted for this one. Interesting. Okay, so the spells. So probably if I go back to the manuales, let's see here. There, boopa. We can let's say despair, and then we'll probably no. Okay, so we can't search for spells here. Maybe they don't have them listed. Maybe this manual is kind of like, oh yeah, you don't need to see whatever. You have to figure it out on yourself. No, here it is. Here it is. So we got some spells here. Gift of Song is a God of Healing. Can be cast on any party member except the caster. It facilitates 1-to-1 health transfer. Oh, transference of health. Okay, that's interesting. What else? Invitation is a strategic spell that draws the enemy into close range for combat. It's especially effective against enemy archers or spellcasters. Got it. Final rest. This game has seen Kilgore... You have seen Kilgore Trout play it? Yes, I have seen Kilgore Trout. He's a great streamer. But I've just seen Fractal Mind Mike stream it twice. But I really didn't pay attention to it, so I didn't want to get spoiled, you know? But these are not all the spells. A guide to spells. Basically, this is a small introduction. A small introduction about spells. Huh. Well, I could probably right-click the spells. Can I? If I could right-click them. No. No. Maybe not. Okay, so the lockpicks go to... Oh, Locklear has it. That's good. So this is the crossbow slot, but I don't have a crossbow, it seems. If I would take this off... More info. Within 5 story, that is the only acceptable pug. Pug? If there's any questions or anything, you just have to let me know. Okay, cool. You're practicing a semi-challenge run for this game. How interesting. Restoratives. A comforting warmth blanketed Locklear as he shook the vial of restorative fluid, its magical effects radiating up the length of his arm and then down through his limbs and torso. He would, of course, have to swallow the liquid to reap benefit of its healing powers. This is so cool. This is so me, you know? Trying to melee only Owen. Oh, he's the caster, right? Interesting. Left clicking on this button will display only available items. Dragging an item button will drop it. So this is from the person we're looting right now. Oh. Locklear checked their funds. Although the values had fluctuated in the past 5 years due to trading disagreements with Kesh, the last time he had checked with traders, there had been 10 silver royals to each golden sovereign. A favorable exchange rate, assuming, of course, they had some either type of coin. After thoroughly searching all their possession, he discovered they had 14 sovereigns and 3 royals. I like how in-depth it wants to go. So this is basic AC. So he has 23 AC armor class. Not armor class, but you get what I'm saying. Like armor percentages or whatever numbers. A thin shell of steel, the plate armor was ideally intended to be worn over a padded piece of clothing that they were regretfully without. But while the thin fabric of Locklear's tunic would be a poor substitute for a quilted gambeson, the armor itself would deflect far more sword blows than would bear skin. What about Owen, which doesn't have anything? A thin shed of bare skin protects his face. Slicing air with a weapon, Gorath made a few passes at an imaginary foe. Yeah! Although the sword was not the most remarkable he had ever held, it would serve well enough if he found himself in a sword battle. Oh, he's sword fighting. He's just sword fighting with himself. It's shadow boxing. Cool. Okay. So, for now, that seems nice. This is a club. No, a torch. Okay. This is a herbal pack. We'll read it later. Let's try to progress something. So, how do we save? This is a camp thing. Oh. Music started again. Saves. Oh, this reminds me of like in the Sierra game. The journey beings. We always journey beings. We always begin like this. See? We don't need manuals. Really now? So what's this? Oh. I can move on the map? Oh. It's really bad. Leave something to be desired. Oh. Oh, is this the world map? Lamut. Yambon, Armengar, la 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 la. We're going to Lamut, aren't we? Water. No, tea. How many cycles should this game play at? Is this normal? Should we play it at different cycles? I don't know. What's normal speed for this? Is it like this? DC would know if he's still here. This is slow. Goraf seemed distant, though the Moredil warrior didn't appear grieved about killing the assassin that had followed them from the Northlands. This is slow, okay. His eyes had a baleful look in them that seemed something between hatred and rage. Several times he glanced back at the corpse that lay behind him in the dust, his thoughts unguessable from his expression. Do you wish to bury him? We could do that. It's not our way. I simply am somewhat disturbed that he should come after me. He was a kinsman. There are other things that trouble me as well. Telecon's assistants are slow, but not altogether stupid. I don't like Hazef, and you'll only have my corpse to drag before your Prince Arutha. Sorry, you don't get off that easy. As long as you are under my command, you are forbidden to die, Moredil. I've gone too far, too much trouble keeping you alive to bury you now. It's time that we took the chains off of you. It'll be far easier for you to defend yourself if your hands are free to swing a sword again. You're not just going to set him free, are you? I thought you said he was your prisoner. He is my prisoner, Owen, but the circumstances are terribly complicated. Even if he chose to sneak off, he'd be lucky to make it to the next town alive. This is the third such assassin we've run into since we left the Northlands, and I have a feeling that more will be waiting for us. He will be much safer with me, and I with him. As the boy would be, if he were to whisper the wrong word in the wrong ear. He could easily be the death of us. Me? Who am I going to talk to? Not even heading in the same direction. It wouldn't be a matter of who you talk to, Owen. There will be heirs listening for word of a Moredil traveling with a noble. Damnation. I should have thought about this when you entered the camp. For the time being, you're my squire. Once we arrive safely at the palace, you'll be free to do your own way. But I have pressing business in Tavern. This is not a subject of debate. We must get to Krondor. My mission is of critical importance and I don't have the time to improvise an easy solution. The only other possible option would be to slit your throat and leave you dying. I have absolutely no desire to do that. Now, let's get moving before Delican's assassins catch our scent again. They likely come looking by Hazef. When Hazef doesn't return from his mission. Hey, that Miga, what's up? So we're going to increase the cycles, but we're going to save the game first. Let's see what the buttons are for options. O. S. Okay. Stay with the one. If you don't get to Krondor, you'll miss the betrayal. Oh no! Now I'm stressed out. How many cycles is the game good for? I'll just check on the internet. So, Betrayal at Krondor cycles. How many cycles? Does anybody know? Restore cycle. No, that's not it. DOS box. Cycles. Does anybody know what's a good speed? Is it set cycles around? Something about cycles here. About cycles. No. I can just look at the Let's Play, I guess. What's up? Can you not go to Krondor and therefore not be betrayed at all? It might not be any betrayal, yeah. If I do 20,000? Whoa! We'll see. We can see. We can test it out. I don't know what the exact speed should be. It's best if we move through town as quickly as possible. I left a wedding party here not too long ago, and it might raise unpleasant questions if I were seen here again. Well, we may need supplies. Well, there's a shop here called the Crossroads where we might be able to pick up a few things. Otherwise, we should be cautious. What town are we at now? What town is this? We're traveling east. We're traveling east. The world map. Tyrsog. So where's Krondor? Krondor is here. We're going south. But is this Yabon? Oh, we're at Yabon. We should buy some supplies at Yabon. Hello. I'm casually... Oh, wow. This is fantastic. What an angle. Can we enter here? Locklear knocked on the door. For a long moment, he leaned against the door frame as he waited, positioning himself so he could listen for the sounds of any stirrings inside. When it lasted, it was evident no one was coming. He stepped back with a shrug. Doesn't seem that anyone's about, Locklear said. Lockpick? Private residence, Owen said. I'm not sure if anyone's about or not. Are you morally inclined to do this? Locklear shoved the picklocks into a spare bag. Someone will probably find this, but I'm tired of carrying it, he said. The bag will at least keep it protected from the elements. Ah, what? No. No. Did you lose the bag? Locklear, did you just throw away your lockpicks? Locklear with no lockpicks. No, you still have it, okay. Okay, you still have it. Good for you. Good for you. How would we use a lockpick? Travel screen. Follow the road automatically. Stop automatic road following. Save the game. So can you pick different routes in this game and different stuff happens? I don't know anything. I'm absolutely oblivious. So we'll see eventually. Zoom in for a detailed look on the map screen. Page down, page up, zoom out for broader view. F is the full map of Midkemia. I assume you have to go to Krondor. Yes, I assume you have to go to Krondor. I believe so myself. Would I use the lockpick here? How could I use to select the item? Sometimes we keep dragging. So I could just press U. No. Cancel. The game only progresses when you do certain things, which, if I may add, is such an amateurish name for a fancy time. The sort of name you would use for a city on a D&D campaign during high school. You mean Krondor? Yeah, it sounds a bit simple, but it doesn't need to be. Krondor. Yeah, Krondor. Betrayal at Crimber. Scrimble skringle. Krindel foide. This is the Krondor that I'm taking to lockpick. Can't I lockpick this one though? How could I use a lockpick? Because I have a lockpick. The manual said U to use item. Do anybody know? Or should I just leave the door? Or have we used this? Okay, so use worked here. I just drank a potion. Can't use that one. I'm not sure if you should explain. Oh, really? Isn't that a mechanic that I just need to know if I can lockpick this one or not? I would like to know if I can use my lockpick on this door. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not leaving until I understand what I'm doing. Can't use on that door. Okay, so basically... You can't use it on there. Where did I go? Where did I go to Yabol? Look at that wasn't a very good zoom out, I gotta say. So where did I go to Yabol? Was it Yabul? Was it here? Can't remember if I walked south or not. I guess we're not going there. Golem, this is not a point-and-click game. You can't take everything that is not nailed to the ground without facing consequences. Why not? You feel utterly betrayed by your chat. I trusted you to vote for Amberstar, but all you gave me is a betrayal with Krondor. I'm sorry, Manafay. The people have spoken. That's why I cursed this playthrough with bonds of blue. Exactly. Someone was calling. Recognizing the lilt of the young voice, Owen turned and looked back down the road. A young squire that he had met at the party in Yabon was trudging behind them. A pack full of scrolls slung over his shoulder. The squire waved congenially and Owen echoed the motion. What do you think you're doing? Oh, it's Locklear. What do you think you're doing? We are trying to remain unnoticed. Damn! Locklear muttered under his breath. Try to behave as normally as possible. Since you know him, you can handle him, Owen. And remember, Goraf's name is Thorgath. Owen finished irritated. I'm not a child, you know. Locklear whispered, that remains to be seen. I didn't expect to see you again quite so soon. I would have thought you were all the way to Lamet by now. I would have been if the Duchess hadn't insisted to introduce me to all of her daughters. Amelia was the prettiest, I believe. Though I think Catherine took quite a liking to you. Catherine took a liking to everyone at the party. She's as fickle as her mother. She'll likely marry a Kondong, if she can find one tied in the martial knot. True enough. Say, I thought you said you were from Tavern. Why are you taking this route home? Kind of a long way around, isn't it? Well, yes, but I had to meet up with my uncle Locklear here. And my other friend here is an elf, Thorgath. They decided it would be nice for me to take a tour with them down to Hawks Hollow. Down to Hawks Hollow. I hear it's lovely all this time of year. What are you up to? Well, I'm looking to cash in a reward, actually. When I was on my way up to Yabon last month, I found a chest in this area, but I couldn't pick the lock on the thing. I figured it wasn't meant to be, and I left off. Thing is, all through the Duchess's party, I couldn't help but think about it. I had chest on the brain. Well, many men have. I don't really care what's in it, but I have to pick that lock. I'm afraid my sense of direction and distance are a bit off right now. We all had a bit of drink last night, and we're still trying to shake off the effects. Which way is the nearest place we get cleaned up? You too have chest on the brain. Yeah, exactly. It must have been quite a bender if you're that confused. Head straight south along the main road and that will take you on into Lamat. If you're looking for good food, the Blue Wheel is a solid wager. Though I warn you the Serrani food can be a bit spicy. Hey, Goldie Thoughts. How you doing? Yes, my first time touching the game. It's my first time squeezing it, my first time nickling it with my passionate hand. How you doing, Goldie? Inns. I, for one, could do with a little sleeping on the ground. Any good inns that you can recommend? Well, there's a Blue Wheel in Lamat, or you might try the Dusty Dwarf in Hawks Hollow. I suppose if you got really desperate, you could try breaking into one of the Baden houses out in the part of the country, but I can't sleep well in the house that may fall on top of me. Of course, it may well be that the people have moved out for good reasons. I've heard that several people south of L'Oreal moved out after a contagion began spreading there. First time here, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It's your favorite game, it's your favorite game. Well, let's be favorites together, you know? Let's have a good time. I love a good story. You're one of my top 10? I thought I was one of your top 3. DC. Wow, so disappointing. No. Thank you for the compliment, DC. Appreciate that. Was anything left behind in any of the abandoned houses you saw?
That's a follower.
That's a follower. Thank you so much, Goldie Thoughts. Nothing of real value. Bits of food in a few cupboards, and occasional gold piece kicked beneath the foundation of the house. Lost items, mainly. The majority of the places I visited had those unpickable locks. What are they called? Weber locks, yes. They had the Weber locks installed, and so I wasn't able to get inside. Hey, Roseguard, how you doing? You love a good story? Well, this one time I went to check the mail, and there was none, so I went back inside the end. You caught me while I'm watching 6 other folks. Hey!
Subscriber.
DC-bøller gifted av tier 1 sub to gold items.
Thank you so much for the gift sub, DC, to Goldie Thoughts. Welcome in and welcome to stay. Welcome to the Golem Club, Goldie. Lost items. I'm not certain, but I think I may have mislaid a very valuable belonging of mine. I shouldn't worry about it. Depending on where you lost it, the chances are good it will still be there. As in Mark Webber, multi-21. Multi-21. You're so happy. I'm also happy. I'm happy now that you're happy. Oh, are we crying or are we just being okay with our lives? I like that when you go to the menu, the music begins. So if we need a little bit of a pick-me-up, we could just go to the menu, right? So, there was a button. There was a button. I would like to see how this button works. Ah! Aha! Whee! Oh, we're going! Okay, what's that? We can just follow the road. What's this? Lamut. Wahoo! Oh, cool. So that's health and stamina. Rations, I see. I love the menu music. How did you decide to play Betrayal? Yeah, we did a little bit of a vote. What is F1? Probably a Formula 1. Formula 1 fangirl, so yeah. There's something here. The assassin was a mercenary. Locklear could tell by the hardened set of the Moretal warrior's face that he hadn't hunted them down to avenge a wrong done him. Hadn't chased them to collect a debt. He had come because the coin had been of the right color and in the right amount. And for that prize, win or lose, he would fight them too. Could you add a grid system in this game? What's the Discord? I'll get it. I'll get it. Could you add a grid system? So that's targeting, I guess. Invitation pulls target forward. What in the world are we doing here? Oh, we can choose. Hello? Yeah! No, I missed him. 12 damage. Good. Nice. 13. So is there a thing as like backstab here? Flanking? He's trying to leave! Can we chase him? Am I blocking him now? What? Come here, you! Come hither! You're not leaving so quickly, are you? Can I join the fight over there? Yeah, Q Benny Hill. Oh, by the way, Curse of the Gold is Air Bonds as he was a choice. And it's actually my favorite book of all time. Book? What, is that a book? It's a gold box game. I didn't know what it was. Oh, shit. The text just moved. Now it's fine. What happened? I thought I said that I text speed is weight. I guess it still wants me to at least read. Graf looked for supplies. Feeling a bit like a vulture, he turned the body this way, and that as he searched for anything that might be of use to them on their journey. All in all, he supposed that if he were the dead man, it wouldn't matter to him any longer what happened to his belongings. Oh, he has a 72 party plate. Can actually Owen use this though? 42 blue coins. Silver royals. Commanding less buying power coin for coin than golden sovereigns, the silver pieces would still be a welcome addition to their collective wealth. Granting their task was not to become rich, but the financial capacity to avoid starvation or death by exposure was uppermost in its thoughts. Hey Lamzak, you should get in contact with companies that do audiobooks. Yeah, I heard about it. I'd rather just why not just focus the same energy for streams and make money for streams instead, so I could do the gear things I love and entertain you people, right? Isn't that a good idea? Is this sword any better? It's a broadsword. So now Owen made a few passes. How good is... Thank you for the compliment, Lamzak, by the way. Double income. Sure. The thing is, I don't know yet. I'll see. It's just really hard to know. I try to actually apply for someplace. But, of course, we don't take people from Norway. It's so many times. When you're outside of EU and you're not American, your options are limited, man. I mean, as well as if you're trying to order products. Like, for example, even Germany might not even ship stuff to Norway because it's outside of the EU, so it's just too much of a hassle. So yeah, we don't ship to Norway. This is getting late. Should we rest? How far away are you from the place? Let's save. Thank you for the compliments, everybody. Appreciate that. But here's what I'm thinking. Like, yes, I would love to use the voice as a better income thing, but does this sound stupid that I would just focus all my efforts to this? Because streaming is a very audio focused thing. Would it be just weird to just say that why not just focus my energy for doing the voices for the stream and focus on doing this the best to my ability, rather than, let's say I do an audiobook and I have a limit, I have a time restraint to do that, so I don't have time to stream as much anymore. Isn't it better to just focus on the thing that I love the most and then hopefully scratch off enough earnings and then we can go be the happiest together we can be? Goraf stopped and stared off into the distance. After several seconds of contemplation, he turned and began to speak. Several seconds. 1, 2, 3. No, the thing is, I don't really do audiobooks now yet. But people have suggested it. But I do lore recordings on the YouTube. So if you guys would like to check out, I do some audio recordings, and I prefer the one from Veil of Darkness. If you'd like to check it out, it's on the YouTube archive. Goraf stopped. Okay, so Goraf talks. Look at that tree over there. The lower limbs have all been hacked off. That either means we're near someone's property line or someone was ensuring they had an unobstructed view of the area. If we continue in this direction, we should proceed with great caution. That's caution. So thank you for the compliments, everybody. They were being watched. Unsure where their observers were located, Locklear wheeled about just as a figure emerged from behind the trees. So, what's their health? No! Okay, there it is. Oh, I regened my health. Okay. I'll take it. What? I lost my turn because I watched it? Is there an opportunity for attack in this game? No. Miss, good. Yeah, this reminds me of starting areas in old games, definitely. Miss, 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 miss. 13. People always told me I had a voice for radio, which is one reason I ended up streaming. Might as well use it for something, and I do love my video games. Yeah, like, I was just never doing much either. Because I just rather worked a little bit, just enough to scrape enough money by and just chill out at home. But I never had any ambition with my former work. That's why it's kind of good that we're able to now do something else when I quit my job. I can still take 1 or 2 shifts if I need to, but I quit the place to, you know, focus on the things I actually want to do, so. This is, by the way, it's been a month and a day now since we started full-time streaming, so I would like to just take the second to say thank you so much for being here for this time. I really enjoyed it so far. A month now of full-time, and I'm at least set for 3 or 4 more months of full-time. And if the support keeps going up, then I can keep doing it full-time. 20. Do I have other points of attack? Keeping this fight easy. Nice. See you later. You streamed even before Twitch existed? Yeah, I too, actually, Demiga. I streamed different games back then. I streamed in 2011. 2011. Hey, Demiga, do you remember Procaster? Livestreams.com? If you're that OG, I respect you. Hey, Obvious Mantis, thank you so much. Broadcaster, yeah. Thank you so much for the follow, Obvious Mantis. So, funny story, guys. I still have my recordings from when I played, like, MOBA games online. 10 years ago. I just streamed it for my friends to watch at school or whatever. But yeah, I've always been like an internet person and tried to do something, but never really. This is the first time I really... Well, 2017 I tried to stream for real too, but then it didn't work out. We're just bullying this guy. He was alive. Unsure whether it was skill or luck that had won them the fight, Locklear set aside his weapon, though he allowed his dead opponent a wide berth while he checked on Goraf's welfare. He needed no further excitement for the day. Yeah. You used to not like Twitch as a platform because they had this terrible 10-second delay by default. It's still delayed though. Yeah, Spoody has had issues going up, yeah. Voices, I've stopped watching people on Twitch, YouTube because their voices make me feel bad. Their voices make you feel bad? What specifically are you thinking about, Boelving? Could you tell me what you mean? Oh, well, if you'd like to expand. I would look for supplies. Feeling a bit like a vulture. Okay, so this is what we said earlier. This is like things repeating itself. Ooh, this is a whetstone. Locklear ran his forefinger lightly across the rough grain of the whetstone. While it wouldn't last him long, it would be useful in keeping the edge of his sword from deteriorating. Oh, so this is how you get percentages up, I guess. Let's check their person. So, 16%, right? That's not good. So now we have the 16%, but does it mean that it's bad armor, or does it just... It's armor mod 15, okay, and this is still armor mod 15? Yeah, okay, so they still have the same armor mod. This can be repaired, but doesn't need to be. Yeah, he did the Let's Plays in 2006. I'm proud that I made the first German Lancer lore. Cool, that's really cool. So, if I use a whetstone on this one... Use... I've seen if the whetstone for the first time. He held it up for inspection and shook his head. I've got to get my mind on the business at hand, he muttered with self-deprecating humor. Next I'll try putting jam on my sword and eating toast laced with silverthorn. You goof. You goof. He doesn't know how to use it? What? Do you know? Nockler says the same thing. Okay. Hey, Stetek, how you doing? Wow, you had 700 subscribers on YouTube. That's awesome, man of fame. That's a big deal. That's 700 people who thought they might at least check you out again, man. That's how I look at followers on Twitch. Yeah. It's cool. So, okay, rations, that's good. Wait. So, just ration up. Share with party. I'm just gonna pick up everything for now. I don't know how exactly the game should work with encumbrance. Yeah, as of yet, you really dislike their voices. Can I explain what's just like that? Okay, I see. You just don't like how they sound. That is acceptable. I just wanted to know if that was actually what you were talking about, or like in their voice, in like how they speak. Thank you so much, Lamsack, for that 20 bits. And for the Ruru Rara Buffcocks. You used to have a lot of stalkers back then, who downloaded all my videos and wrote now disgusting. Wow, well, that's pretty nice. That's so nice of them. The internet is a lovely place, isn't it? We're entering a town, I think. Let's see here. Or not? Yes, we're going around the bend. Gorath yawned. We need rest, he said, looking for a good place to camp. If we go much further without sleep, we might not be able to handle any unexpected surprises on the road. But town is there. Hey, thank you for 95 bits, Slamzack. Appreciate that. Hey, wait, did I just pass town? Hey, excuse me. Didn't I just see houses? Wait, Zune. Yeah, we just passed Zune. Hey. Hey. Wasn't, Yes, I know you need rest, but wasn't this... Yeah. Okay, so fine. We're gonna reload. Appreciate those bits, Limes. I thank you for the support yet again. So we went past a town somehow. Hey! Subscriber.
Was gifted my first month. Wise know what? I like it here, even if I'm not around much. Take my money, good sir.
Thank you so much, Roseguard. You know what? That's so kind of you to actually choose to resub for free. No, like when you got it for free, but actually taking your own money and subbing for me. Appreciate that so much. Welcome to the Golem Club. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Roseguard. So we're not gonna go off the road now and see what this is. This would be Yabon. So the tavern keeper greeted them at the door, guiding them inside to a cluster of tables. he produced a sheaf of papers which had been inked with the name of various goods and drinks, above which had been written the name of the tavern, the Green Cat. "Quite something, eh?" the tavern keeper said in obvious admiration. "It's to become the fashion in all the taverns and inns, I hear. I believe the word for it is menu. Fortunately, I won't have anything on it for a while. So, gents, can I get you a bit to eat?" "Yes. Cash up front if you don't mind," he said, rubbing his fingers together. Let's see. 130, 5 rations, okay. 18 silver. A day's ration. How much is this? 18. That'd be 1 sovereign and 1 royal. Oh, 1 sovereign, 1 royal. Haggle. Who's better at haggling? Who can haggle? Haggle? 9. 37. 43. Owen, could you have a little buy? Oh, shit. Honestly, can't remember how you got here. Raid from somewhere. Get some ale for the lads. For the lads! I have some ale in the fridge. It has a bit of strawberry. Good stuff. Local brewery. Also make great pizzas. I mean, 1 gold and 1 silver for an ale. I guess we could buy that. We could haggle for it. Haggle. Although it was immediately obvious the shopkeeper had no desire to haggle on the price, Owen pressed on, praying that his natural charm would win him a cheaper price. For a short time it seemed that his victim's will was eroding, but at last the shopkeeper rapped sharply on the counter. "Enough!" the shopkeeper said. "Buy up my price or be off with you." Alright. Alright. Keep your secrets. "It's yours," shopkeeper says cheerfully. "We got ale for the boys." The contents of the cup were typical of the ale found in most of the kingdom, a dark, brown mixture with a seedy scum floating on the surface. All in all, not the best of drinks, but one that could induce a mellower outlook when life grew too stressful. That's cool. That's a cool sounding beer. We also have this raspberry infused beer thing in Norway. But I kind of stopped drinking alcohol altogether, so I wouldn't really know much anymore. But I did try it before when I was drinking. When I said drinking, I wasn't really like partying, but I had some beers, and it was like a Krondor 1884 with raspberry infused stuff. It was really nice. No one answered Locklear's persistent knocking. After circling the house, he announced, "Either the occupants slipped out, or they're ignoring us, or they're stone-dead sleepers. Whatever the case may be, we would probably have better luck if we moved on." Ale for only 1 gold coin? Inflation has made it expensive these days. You work at the sea, so I'm drinking more and more the older I get. That's kind of bad, yeah. You're like an old sailor, aren't you, Balio? Out in the sea and drinking the rum. Singing songs of the fair maiden. Right? Locklear pushed the door open. The place is abandoned, Goraf said, looking around the room. Maybe the occupants left something behind we can use. Let's have a look. Oh, a rope. Light bowstring. Threading his thumbs through the ends of the silk bowstring, Locklear yanked as violently as possible to test the flexibility of the cord. While it seemed sturdy enough to handle the stress of repeated firings, he hoped it wouldn't disappoint him when he sighted down an ill-intended opponent. Well, you take it then. And some royals. I'll take it. Well, the party takes it. Luckily, I don't smoke rullings anymore. Oh yeah, that's also unfiltered, not even that much better, is it? Where's the rest of the houses? I am getting a bit it's a bit hard to navigate to see exactly where we have been. Locklear knocked on the door. For a long moment, he leaned against a door frame as he waited. No, this was the one we've had before. Okay, so that's the tavern. That's the house. We need rest. I thought we were gonna get the rest at a tavern or an inn here, but there's nothing. Is there? Yeah, there isn't an inn here, is there? A hair flip? Majestic, you love those hair flips, don't you? Here we go. Yeah, we got a hair flip. Thank you so much for the redeem hair flip. Hope you got to enjoy it. Here we go. Oh, I need to remove my...
Quiet, please.
Just in time. Welcome back, Majestic. I am here. You guys are lovely. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the hair flip, Purple Majestic. And all is right with the day. Exactly. And now we can finally return to normal after seeing the flip of the hair. Let's try to camp outside. Camp until healed or camp until morning time. So we could probably like... Oh, did we rest an hour? So it's this time night now. That would be morning. But camp until healed. We didn't get the full heal, but it stopped. I don't know. Maybe that's good. Maybe. Let's take a look at the map. Is there another shortcut to the map? To the world map? There is probably. We're in Zune. We're going to Krondor. Which is south. Just follow the road there south. Hawk's Hollow. We could go there. That'll leave us to get into more towns, but... No, we'll go by the river. You used to have hair like that. Long. Got irritated with it though. Now I buzzed my hair down to almost nothing. Yeah, I had also buzzed my hair up for many years. But I decided to go back for some reason. I said like, you know what? There's plenty of time to be bald later on in life. So I just figured I'll have some here now. We're on your marks. Get set. And then we're gonna run. Where's the Mario Kart music? Wait. So and then there we go. No. A bird shot into the sky. Searching the landscape for the source of the animal's discomfort, Gorath whispered. I think we might do well to pay attention to that little creature. Whatever startled it may be close at hand. If we continue in the direction we are currently headed, I suggest we do so with great caution. Oh, so maybe they don't want me to go towards the river, huh? Do you want me to go through the mountains? Well, I'm not a wuss. I will go towards the flock of the bird. Journey Beings Farm. Preoccupation had dulled his senses. Aware, as if someone had thrown water over him during pleasant dream, Locklear grabbed Gorath's shoulder. Don't move! There's something very not right about the ground before us. It's a staff meeting. If we can try to cast Infect, maybe. So we can get a staff infection. Can I restore the game? Do I have to die first? Just die. Just die a horrible death. 100? You're still alive, Graf. Blood welled through Locklear's lips. Bested! He spit, clawing the ground uselessly as his life drained away. Beaten by a bunch of stupid things. So damn stupid. Stupid! It would be days before their bodies were found. Want to become famous? Well, I'm gonna be more famous than you, bots. Because you're just a robot. And nobody cares about you. As a bot. Or as a thing. As a human being, you will never be.
Be careful about abusing bots.
I didn't mention you.
No, but you know.
Why is that showing on the screen? My stupid... I hate the thing. Sorry. For some reason, my new app is bad. So I'm going to have to try to see if I can make this work again better for next time. I have to reapply it every time I'm streaming. So let's see here. Let's see. I'll do it again. Does it work now? There it is. So there's your, I redeemed your for free so you can see it again now, Buelving. Sorry about that. So that happened last stream as well. So apparently there's something about how it starts up, which doesn't really work. So I just need to figure out how to do that. It's time for a new staff meeting. So apparently we just gotta go past to the sides of these. They sighed in collective relief. We're through it, I think, Locklear said. But be on your guard. There may be other traps. That was fun. This took some time for them to assemble. I thought perhaps the assassins that had attacked us thus far had followed us through the Inclindle. What? Inclindle. But there are too many of them. Even to chase a renegade like Gorath. Delican has to be calling on spies already placed within the kingdom. But Delican sits in Sargoth. Word of my escape would have only travelled as we have come. The fact that we have been attacked this far south suggests otherwise. I've never been a witness to it, but I have heard of a talent called mind speech. Very few magicians have it, but the ability allows men to communicate over very long distances. Perhaps Delican might have hired such help. Well, it isn't entirely possible. Even before I escaped from his fortress, it was rumored that the magicians with whom he has been keeping company had such talents. I know that this assistant Nego claimed to have such powers, though I never saw evidence of such. And if Delican has the capacity, then undoubtedly he shall use of his assistants. So we will have to be cautious and watch out for any who seem like magicians as we head for Krondor. Both of you, keep your eyes open. You kept your eyes closed. You die. The pass was empty. It's a 5-day journey if the signs to be believed. It would also be an excellent place to stage an ambush. Think we should take the chance? To stage an ambush? For the ones that are after us? Yeah, sure. Why not? Sounds cool. Days passed. Disliking the exposed feeling created by the defile, they moved quickly during the nights and left the days to resting on the rocky overhangs and listening for assassins' footsteps. At last, foot sore and road weary, they emerged near the coast at the Bitter Sea. Was that horribly... Did we try to get away from the place? To avoid the ambush? Maybe? Let's hang on to this road and let's go back to the main thing. It seems a bit too quick actually, right? A bird shot in the sky yet again. Searching the landscape for the source of the animal's discomfort, Goraf whispered. I think we might do well to pay attention to that little creature. Oh yeah, this is the same thing. Owen's scouting ability has increased. Good job, Owen! What have you scouted? Locklear swallowed hard. With his heart pounding in his chest, he watched the enemy creep closer. Fighting the urge to turn around and run like hell, he forced himself to remain calm. Forced himself to show no fear, despite the feelings of near panic that threatened to overwhelm him. Is that a creature? That's an assassin, not a creature. Take the backseat on this one, Owen. Dink. Nice. Well, I said take the backseat. That didn't really go through. Gotcha. I still have some tea, actually. $16. We're still pretty good, right? So are these spells? Or just wait? Sure, we can attack. Oh, he studies! While it was possible he could be grossly misjudging some of the Moradal warrior's abilities, he was absolutely convinced about certain facts. Stamina of 33. I'll accept the facts. Come on, Owen. You can hit sometime. He's going to do it soon. I can feel it. Yes, he hit for 4. Good. You can probably stay, actually. Cast a spell. Despair thy eyes, blind sight for a short time. Gift of song, nope. We don't have a fireball spell, so. You really enjoy the leveling up process for this game? Yeah, I wonder how it works. It's basically just by doing. Leveling by doing some sort of Morrowind thing. I mean, like Elder Scrolls thing. Well, I can't even get there, so just wait. Defend. Hold your sword against them, and eventually it will hit, you know? Oh! Auto fight? I see. Auto fight. That was a cool spell, the blind thing. One of the most broken spells early on. Yeah, he just casted it on auto. The battle was won. Search the bodies. We shall. Thinking only made it worse. Setting aside his reservation about pilfering the fallen. Yes, okay, yeah. So these kind of do repeat it after a while. Ooh, that's a lot of money. More rations. Share with the party. Swords and stuff. Again, as I say. Oh, well. Yeah. I'll just take everything. There is enough room, he said. I'll have to find some other place for it. So for now... Ooh. A Moradal Lamprey. As a universal weapon, the Moradal Lamprey was poor. Imperfect balance wedded to the weapon's unwieldy weight made it classically difficult to control in close quarters, and challenging for the shorter-limbed kingdom soldiers to use. More info. Base damage 3 and strength, 15 plus there. Racial mod for elf. What's this? A Dalatail milk. Hawked at fairs and trading meets. By the Brotherhood of the Shield of Dala. Dalatail milk was really nothing more than simple spring water. albeit spring water blessed by a priest of the Defender goddess. It was reputed to increase one's ability to defend oneself during combat. Okay. It's a very cheap spell too. Cheap and cheap. Okay, cool. Thanks for the tips. Strength during combat. You can take that, Gorath. I appreciate you. Cool. Nice, nice. Probably don't need to keep as many saves, but I'll do what I always do. So, any good reason to go off the beaten path? The man who greeted them at the door smelled of fish. Folks call me Shanty, he said after Locklear introduced himself. After a few more minutes of friendly conversation, he revealed he was a fisherman, but he hadn't been out on his boat for several days due to his health. As he spoke, he threw dark looks at an unseen thing over Gorath's shoulder. Locklear was about to ask him another question when Shanty suddenly mumbled something angrily and slammed the door closed. No amount of coaxing could convince him to open it again. The game will generally reward you for it. Okay, okay. I'll just... okay. I got it. Night turns into day and day turns into night. We can't go out on the beach. We can't go out swimming, so... Where the hell are we going now? This seems to be fine. Yeah, east. We should probably camp for the night, but I'm not going to do it until they ask me to. Being a cool bean. I don't know who you are. They agreed to attack. Going over the plan as quickly as possible, Locklear laid out a simple strategy. We're sitting, he said. Let's just hope our advance is undetected or our advantage will be lost. Gaff shook his head, staring at Owen in disbelief. Yes, that is the group we picked out, he said. Weren't you listening before? Now be quiet and stick to the plan, or we lose our advantage. The enemy was not surprised. In fact, they seemed eager to accept the challenge and moved forward to meet the failed charge. Weapons at ready! Shouted Locklear. Looks like we're going to fight this one on their terms. It's time to take the chat's advice. Probably didn't need to attack this guy, but I couldn't reach the other guy, so... Oh, he's an archer. So, you have more spell points, right? Invite him. Costs. Not exactly sure how this works out, but... Invite him over. Oh! Oh! So many attacks! Should probably cast more blinds, but... It's so dark! Can't cast more spells now. Am I out? Half speed. Somehow, yeah. Oh, that says this thruster accuracy, so left or right button. Oh, I see. I didn't realize this before. So swing has more damage, but less accuracy to hit, yeah. Doesn't matter, I still miss. Lock there, go with the swing. Here! No. I can't hit from there, so... Should probably focus on this guy, actually. Ah! I don't like the situation. I'm fine. What's health? Health? I can see what that button does. Maybe we should just defend, yeah. Oh, I can attack there. Okay. Good. Hey, freak. How you doing? Run away. No! Doesn't seem to work. Come on, start hitting! Thank God. That was a difficult one. The party's abilities have increased. What abilities? Ooh! That looks like a mount. Oh! 8 silver. No room. Room. So basically money is our main thing here now. How do I get the other ones checked out? They seem to be a bit on top of each other. Very on top of each other, actually. There we are. Shoot party. Yeah, fine. And we don't have room anymore. Ooh. Look at this. Take all, and then we have a crossbow. Cool. Nice. Now, who has the better crossbow skill? Crosby skill. We have... oh, they're also here. Okay, yeah. So, let's see here. Oh, is it was it the left button? No. Must be the right button, then. Melee is damaged for now. That might be because of stamina. We need to rest. Accuracy crossbow 47. 53. Yeah, I'm better with crossbow. If I need to. But at the same time... melee is probably more important. He's better melee, though. That's true. So I should have the bow. But he took the cross... It's fine. Give your thing away here. So I'm guessing inventory space is basically not... They don't care about weight, they just care about inventory space. So the more weightier things are, the bigger they are. Makes sense. I like that, actually. Makes a lot of sense to me. So you can take that... where did it go? Oh yeah, there we go. So on top of this one, just automatically use it, probably. What's the damage for this one? More info. 0 plus strength, 10 skill. Okay, so this is much better to use, actually. 3 plus strength, 5, 15. 5 plus skill and accuracy. 5 plus skill accuracy. 10 plus skill and accuracy. So it's a more accurate sword. Minus 5 plus skill for swing. Yeah, there's the same thing for skill with this one, though. So at least the swing is the same, but it's more damage. So we can try it out. Why not? Could be good. Could be good. We have one key. Peasant's key. So small it seemed he could snap it between his fingers. The peasant's key was made of a tarnished copper, its color giving away its simple origin. The rough flashing that remained around the edge of the key further suggested that the key had only been only one of several hundred keys made. As well, you know. Cool. Okay, so we're keeping on. But we gotta rest. We're tired. Capital healed. Our stamina and health 80 out of 100. So we can't really get full health like this, I guess. No, okay, so total, I guess, health and stamina. 40 out of 65, now at least better. The left guy is stealthy with short combed hair. Yeah, he has the same type of colored hair, definitely. But I just have, if I only had the mustache, maybe. Okay, let's see here. The guy on the right is how I picture Raistlin. Oh, really? Yeah, it's a bit Raistlin-y, actually. I don't know if that's Raistlin or not on the cover. I don't think so. Maybe. So where are we facing? It's hard to see where exactly you're facing with this this one. It's a triangle, so yeah. They could have picked a better pin. It could basically point like this. Like, where am I pointing? I could be pointing up left. I could be pointing, yeah. That's fine, but when you turn, then that's going to be like weird. It's okay. It is completely okay. Go on the road again. Go back to the map, not this map. Exit. Let's look at the road onto the side here, see if we can find something fun. No. Hey, Stealthygolem. Betrayal Krondor is the Magician series, right? You lost me. I don't know if it's part of a series or not. It's a betrayal thing. Quester's view. Oh, see, what's this? A graveyard? Cemetery? Thomas Brooke fought with his neighbors. Lost. Tintin Lockleg, Graf said, shall we dig up this grave? Oh, we're part of a book series. Oh yeah, I think it is. People have said so. Sure. After a brief discussion with Gorath, Locklear shook his head. I know the Mordor spies are using graves as secret caches, he said. But I'm not too comfortable with the idea of accidentally digging up dead people. Besides, we need a shovel. We'd ruin our swords digging. Okay. Drank his own poison. Ryan Weingard lost a dice, lost his temper, lost his life. Timothy Wyant suffers no longer. Told you I was sick. Warning, the fiend beneath the stone is trapped by dirt, not by death. Stay away. Ugh. Todor Milbo. The townsfolk strung him up. Yeah, very short story. In 3 sentences. Lost in dice, lost his temper, lost his life. Short and sweet. Told you I was sick. There were stirrings inside the house. After a short time, a stout lad at about 13 came to the door, opening it wide. If you're looking for my brother, he's not here right now. Actually, no, Locklear replied. Are your parents about? The boy paused for a heartbeat. My folks were killed a year back. Mitz and I moved here several months ago to study swordplay with Tad Questor. We're gonna find the bloody brigands who did it and feed them their own hearts. Locklear was about to offer some fatherly advice about leaving such work to those older and more qualified. But seeing the boy's expression, he decided against it. Instead, he asked, "Is Tad good with a sword?" "What, are you kidding? He's the greatest. Lives right over there." The boy motioned towards Tad's house, then excused himself, closing the door behind him. My favorite epitaph is Rodney Dangerfield. His grave says, "There goes the neighborhood." I don't get it. I'm not cultured enough. Sorry. I'm sorry. Locklear knocked on the door. For a long moment he leaned against the door frame as he waited, positioning himself so he could listen for the sounds of any stirrings inside. So no, there's nobody inside there, okay. He ruined the neighborhood by being buried there. It's a saying. It's a saying. Okay. I've never heard the saying before. A bell rang. No sooner had Locklear managed to get the door open than he found the shopkeeper was escorting him inside. Ooh. Pierce Perry's weapons. Everywhere Locklear looked, polished metal gleamed. As much a temple to war as any temple of tithe. The cramped shop offered a startling variety of weapons and armor. Like, say someone shitty moves into his house, someone else might say, "There goes the neighborhood." Okay. Okay, I see. I've heard the phrase, but I didn't understand exactly how it was used. So basically, he ruined the other graves next to him by, like, crashing the cemetery party. Like, there goes the neighborhood, here comes Rodney Dangerfield's corpse. God damn it. His jokes are so bad they followed him to the grave. He's cursed the entire area. Do you have a quarrel with me, Elven sir? Elven quarrels? Would you like regular quarrels, or you would like elven quarrels?
I'd like to have an argument, please.
I guess that makes sense, right? Surani quarrels. Now they're very tough. 450 gold for a Keshian tapir. How good is this, though? You can't even see. Feels like something between a machete and a fountain, Goraf said. Take a few test swings with it. Good sight with this weapon, you could take off a goblin's head. Ooh, awesome. That was good. Ooh. Evilico. Evliliko. Oh, Evliliko. Very funny name. Commissioned by Earl Kasumi for his Lamutian soldiers. Lamutian? The design was a Surani improvement over Kingdom armor, where rigid steel plates had been traditionally riveted. The armor crafter Eulilico had used instead flexible lengths of horn, which would allow the armor to fold without being punctured. Elven Quarrel sounds like a name of an annoying bird, but with elegant looks. The books I read were all about a guy who goes to the Surani homeworld to become a sorcerer. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea about the book series. That's cool though. So Armor's Hammer is probably to repair armor. Yeah, so how would I actually use the whetstone though? Because I have whetstone. That's about Pug Steel Golem. Where? American release got split into 2 books because we couldn't pay attention to a single big book. Oh, really? Huh? Nice. So... this is basically the entire shop is buy, sell. The purchasing counter. What? Okay. So I could sell here. Now we need a wizardly golem to create an adventure party. Seal golem, Stealthygolem, wizardry golem. Yeah, we're getting ready to get a group together. I can only offer one sovereign and one royal for it, accept. Maybe he sells things for more, right? He's very happy about his haggling skills. He can't haggle for it. Cool. It's fine. 3 sovereigns and 1 royal. Nice. His armor's soon gone though, so we can do this. Wait, we got a lot of rations here. What about sharing? You didn't get the idea of sharing, did you? He didn't. Could you use this instead? No. You're very much a staff person, aren't you? Now we got like 67 sovereigns. But I'm confused. Why is there gold? Why? Oh, it's 4 silver and 4... So... royals. I got silver, so I don't have any gold yet. Magician golem. He attends all his staff meetings. Yes, we know. We know. It was a good joke back then.
That's a follower.
That's a follower. Thank you so much for the follow, Ron Vatan. Ruan Tavan. That's a cool name. That's a fantastical name for fantasy games like this. There's a bigger town over there. We still haven't found the House of Tad. Do-do-do-do. 8. Hey!
Subscriber.
Thank you for that subscription, Steel Golem. You're saying I'm quite entertaining. Thank you so much. We basically go hand in hand, me and you know that. Stealthy Golem, Steel Golem. We could have our own club. You could join my Golem club. Hey, Godappy. Sleepy Godappy. First time chatting, we're on Tavern. Thank you. Betrayal Krondor is at the very top of my RPG list, as DC Weir knows. DC, you're just so known around here. You know everybody. Look at DC. He's like the retro father. So we got True T-Tones is like the all-seeing eye of retro Twitch. We got DC's like the retro father. I'm going to call you the retro father now, okay? DC's everywhere. Well, True Thomas is everywhere. Only because I'm lurking like 10 streams. You do you, DC. You do you. As he passed through the door, he notes the lack of a door latch, a sign the inn was likely chartered by the local lord to ensure the safety of travelers. Hopefully, it would also mean the inn's furnishing will be suitable. The first inn, Babin's Hostel. Conversation within the room halted briefly as Locklear pushed his way inside the room, returning a nod from a rough-looking pair of mercenaries who otherwise seemed engaged in a dispute over a lost bet. I exit the door. I didn't mean to do that. So I exited here, okay. Barmaid? Bardmaid! He did. Oh. Hey! Thank you for that.
Subscriber.
Dragon-parrot gifted av tier 1 sub 2 Ruantaven.
Thank you
They
so
have given 26 gift subs in the channel.
26 gift subs, Dragon Parrot. Woo! A menace. Thank you so much for the gift sub to Ron Tavern. Welcome into the Golden Club, Ron Tavern. Thank you so much. Again, Dragon Parrot. This bard can't play guitar. Fortune smiled. Despite the fact that he was stumbling through the chords of this kingdom mine, Owen's lack of musical mastery was masked by the rock. Right.
Raucous. Raucous.
By the raucous noise of the tavern's drunken patrons thumping their mugs to the rhythm of the music. That was interesting, the tavern keeper said. I don't think I've heard that song tortured so much in one evening. You're lucky the patrons are drunk tonight. Against my better judgment, they're demanding I pay you. Here. Withdrawing 15 sovereign pieces from a pouch. The tavern keeper passed them over to Owen. Owen played? No. Owen strummed the lute. Before we get started, I think you should know we've tapped now for our entertainment fund, the tavern keeper said quietly. If you play here, it will be only for your own amusement. I think I mentioned this once upon a time, but Ron Tavern is making a game quite similar to Betrayal Krondor based on the original story and universe.
That's a follower.
If this ends up being somewhere something you enjoy. Oh, are you a part of creating Call of Saregnar? Saregnar? What is it called? I've seen the trailer already. Ron Tavern, if you're actually doing that, I've already seen it. That's pretty cool. I'm going to play that. That's kind of why I want to get through this game before that comes out. You're the author. Oh, I am honored to have you here, Ron Tavern. And I have been keeping an eye on that game, so you better make sure that it's gonna go fine, you know? Or I'm going to play it on stream and everybody's going like, oh no, this is a mistake. No. That is a dude. Okay, so, well, I'm so happy that you're here. I didn't know that you were that guy. What? Cool. I've been planning to play that when that comes out, so. It is a known thing, yeah. At least in retro Twitch RPG community, at least. Hey, Neelios. Neelios. How you doing, Neil? Is the dude who kind of, you know, made the game. Who made this game. How many people are making games in here now? Can you make... You make me happy now too. You guys make the games, you make me happy, we make the entire streaming viewer engagement happen. No. Grab coffee cup arcade. No. It's fine. Neelos is a legend, the living one. So were you part of this game? He made Betrayal. Really? Are you part of the Betrayal Krondor? Well, ain't that a damn dang dingus. And hello, Zuperdan, how you doing? The man accepted their company. Owen chatted idly with the rough-looking fellow as Goraf looked on, making certain that in his ebullient mood, the magician didn't slip and give away the true purpose of their travels. So where you headed? The man asked, describing a large arc with his ale cup. Any place interesting? Actually, we're not headed in any specific direction. Oh, Goraf intervened. We're wandering, looking for an employer. Treasure to watch, caravan to guard. The man snickered. Or a caravan to steal from, eh? Freebooters then? Well, there's not much going on in the kingdom these days, not in the west. The prince has seen to it his roads are safe and his vassals happy. For the likes of us, he's taken all the fun out of life. Lochlan nodded. You're not the first one to say so. Another person over here. The man scowled. Apparently far more intent on something going on across the common room, he seemed uninterested in Locklear's repeated attempts to chat. At last he glanced up and gave an exasperated sigh. What exactly do you want? Well, just a little friendly talk, Locklear said with a companionable smile. News, gossip, a song, perhaps? Well, go and find a bloody jungler. And leave me be. I've got better things to do than entertain every jackaboot that comes through that door. Okay, sorry. You wrote the story for Betrayal Krondor. God damn it. You guys are amazing. You guys, this is a really cool thing that you're all gathering here. For me randomly playing Betrayal Krondor. Thank you so much. And there we go. And there DC goes crazy again.
Subscriber.
Thank you.
Decibel gifted av tier 1 sub 2 matkuo.
Well,
Subscriber.
Decibel gifted av tier 1 sub 2 raspinal.
thank you so much, DC Bueller, for the 5 gift subs. Jesus Christ.
Subscriber.
Decibel gifted av tier 1 sub 2 agent Spock.
Well,
Subscriber.
Decibel gifted av tier 1 sub 2 sha-minimalism.
you like that TTS. Yeah, well, he's...
Subscriber.
Decibel gifted av tier 1 sub 2 mr understrek gaien understrek sama.
And now Dragon Pirate is giving him 4. Oh my god, guys, thank you so much.
Subscriber.
Dragon understrek parrot gifted av tier
Thank you,
1
thank you, thank you,
sub
thank you,
2
thank you.
Fredriken.
Oh, a competition is it, eh?
Subscriber.
Dragon understrek parrot
Which
gifted
one
av
wrote
tier 1 sub
Krondor?
2
I
Santropican.
think it's Nelius in chats. Oh,
Subscriber.
Dragon understrek parrot gifted av tier 1
guys,
sub
thank you
2
so
burkeknott.
much. Axel is going crazy.
Subscriber.
Axel is going
Dragon
crazy.
understrek parrot gifted av tier 1 sub
Thank you
2
guys so
Johan.
much.
Subscriber.
Stealthygolem gifted av tier 1 sub
Well,
2 niretida.
It's a competition. You got to see John again.
Subscriber.
It's time for a
Stealthygolem
debate.
gifted av tier 1 sub 2 lily understrek
I gotta wait
understrek
for that
Mellan.
debate a little bit. But
Subscriber.
Stealthygolem gifted av tier 1 sub 2 terrorvan.
thank you so much.
Subscriber.
Poor Axel.
Stealthygolem gifted av tier 1 sub 2 silverfille.
Subscriber.
Stealthygolem gifted av tier 1 sub 2 voldtektsuk.
Thank you so much, everybody. Oh man, Majestic too.
Subscriber.
Thank you so much.
Understrek Majestic gifted av tier 1 sub 2 ibit.
Thank you so much for the gift subs. What is the text-to-speech saying? He's giving a gift sub. Okay. He's not speaking Norwegian. He's speaking with a Norwegian accent. Just like me when I give a gift sub. It's giving gift subs. We're planning to go to bed. This is way more interesting than sleeping. Yeah. Thank you so much, Rontavan. And of course, if I can... when we get there, if you'd like to know, I could like plan with you when I'm going to stream your game, and we can, you know, make sure that you can have it available if you'd like to see it streamed, Rontavan. Because I would definitely like to do that. But we'll be in touch, maybe. Maybe you're on Twitter. So yeah, I can probably hit you up on Call of Saregnar. Thank you for the 100 bits, Dragon Pirate. Hey, Lily. And hello, Matt Kuo. I saw you came in there. Hey, Matt. How you doing? Okay, so have we talked to everybody now? No. So we have talked to... We've done the barding. We haven't directly talked to this guy, have we? You're shopping for bed online. Cool. Locklear motioned the man across the room. Sometimes I came to this place to drink and gab, the man said. But sometimes I come to gab. Well then, perhaps you could tell us, Locklear began hopefully. Before he could finish, the man interrupted. Today I just came to drink. Okay, that didn't lead anywhere. I'm releasing a public demo this Christmas, and I'd be happy to supply with an early copy once streamed. Hey! Why not? Let's be... So, should I just talk to you on Twitter or something? I can probably find you, right? So, that'll be awesome. But don't feel any pressure, by the way. If you don't feel ready, don't feel pressure to release one. I have been a developer myself. I know the pressure of having somebody like showcasing your stuff or testing your stuff, so. A table was cleaned for them. Sitting down on a splintered bench across the man, Locklear shared a bit of the mercenary's bread as he listened to a story about a failed love affair with a married woman. As the story progressed from a sentimental recounting to a drunken blubber, it became evident the man had no intention of finishing the tale anytime soon. "That's terrible!" Locklear intoned around a mouthful of bread. His attention fixed instead on the wooden boards behind the mercenary's head. "Awful! Tragic!" "Ah, there you are," a steward said, laying a heavy hand on Graf's shoulder. "Are you lads still going to help me carrying those bags like we talked about?" Initially at a loss, but suddenly understanding they had been rescued, Locklear clapped his hands together. Yes, of course. If our drinking companion would forgive the absence." Blearily, the man looked up at them and nodded, waving for someone to come and fill his cup. Yeah, just a random one though, whimsical quest, but it's now for free. It's just an indie game. Don't worry about it. Let's do the debate. What do you feel about other types of golems?
Other types of golems? What do you mean?
You know, you've seen many types of golems. We have a steel golem. I'm a stealthy golem. There's magma golems. There are, like, iron ones.
And yes, what do I feel about them? I guess I don't have a preference. As long as there's a golem, I'm pretty happy.
I would, like, consider you, like, more of a robotic, like, technical golem.
Oh, yeah?
Well, you are created in my presence.
A meatloaf golem, somebody says.
What is a meatloaf golem? Papier-mâché golem, maybe? No, but I think every golem is created equal.
I truly believe every golem is created equal.
So you don't have a preference then?
I do not. I think they're all beautiful.
You're so cute when you're serious. Hey Retro, how you doing? Retro BRW. Welcome in. We haven't talked to the... So Tab... You think you maybe thought that I was microing like crazy, playing some StarCraft over here, but I wasn't. Because we're here, we're spending time. Let's buy some rations. You got into older PC games again recently, myself. Find the hotspots, says Neililos. Yes, Tab is finding the hotspots. Well, it didn't... It should gone here on the barmaid. Okay, I'm done. I was going to say that, but that's how you can find some secrets in various screens. Oh, you can, huh? Neat. Off to right. Take care, folks. Keep Golem in line. They will try their best, I believe. Happy writing and scribbling. I'll see you soon. And say hello to Borkbow. Pod from me. Come in! Come in! Chimed the courteous young woman in a brightly colored apron. She held the cottage door open. Kneeling in front of a stone fireplace, a young man was placing several small logs into a crackling fire. The man looked up with a smile. Yes, please, please. We just finished eating, but I had some luck fishing today, so there's plenty to go around. Locklear's nostrils flared as he welcomed the smell of the barbecued sea bass and fresh bread still lingering in the air. "It's a tempting offer, but I'm afraid we must be going," he said. "A drink of fresh water will suffice." But of course. But won't you take some food with you? I could have Laureline prepare a small package for each of you. Good for 2 days at least. She's quite a good cook, you know. Why are they so insistent on helping us randoms? No. Very well then, the man said, showing them the door. Perhaps next time. You got a Windows 98 special edition PC running recently? And brought my 2008 era Windows XP PC running again. Cool. You any idea what game you're going to play next? That was a house. But we haven't found Tad yet, have we? Tad, the brother of the guy that was very enthused behind here. Right? Was that the first house? This is Tad Questar. Okay, so here it is. Locklear knocked loudly. Presently, a finely dressed man greeted them. As he spoke, he wiped sweat from his brow with a silk handkerchief. Fine day, don't you think? I'm Tad Questar. Have you come for a lesson? His eyebrows raised in a hopeful arch. Lesson? Inquired Locklear. The man disappeared into his house and returned with a blunt-tipped fencing foil. Have you come to learn the finer arts of swordsmanship? He asked, punctuating his question with several impressive maneuvers. Hey Pingo, how you doing? I could give you all a quick lesson for only 75 sovereigns. Now how does that sound? It sounds good. You're wishing you had a character in this game named Clem Fandango now? Well, it's never too late to ask them to release a post-patch now, is it, Neelilos? Hey? Is it then? So if you go back and say, you know what, I'd like to have a reiteration on my story. I know the premise was good, but I have a character named Clem Fandango. You're gonna love this. Stay. They're like, how, where, no. So yes. Reminds of Matt Barry? I don't know who that is. Wonderful. Oh, I'm so pleased you have accepted my offer, he said excitedly. As Gorath followed Tad into the small house, he was a trifle concerned about the man's credentials. After all, this strutting little peacock looked as though he had never been in a fight in his life. Their doubts were quickly dispelled as Tad took them through the finer points of sword use. Though he may not have had much experience in the field, it was evident to all he was a master of his art. He was even able to offer Owen a few pointers on how to best... Ooh, even Owen got a few skills in. That's cool. Owen's become a staff lord soon. He's going to wield with the staff in the middle and go like Sif crazy on them. On how to best use his staff in hand-to-hand combat. The lesson lasted several hours and they were exhausted when they finished. But all agreed the money had been well spent. Melee ability has increased. Accuracy for melee. Awesome! How much? I didn't check. I'm tired. Oh, left click on skill can emphasize or de-emphasize how much... Oh, that's super interesting. Oh, snap. I can emphasize on the skill. Now, ain't that pretty neat? Are you trying to win the best hair prize? They're against Locklear here. You got my bet. Yeah, you know what? Earlier, Audio Crow was saying that I look like Locklear, but with shorter hair. He has this kind of, you know, the same sort of... You just gotta go behind here. And only have the mustache. And it's kind of like Locklear's stuff, you know. I've been thinking about trying to get into Fallout or Elder Scrolls. I see. I mean, both are really good series. The first one, Because Elder Scrolls Arena is a bit touchy. I played it though. Fallout 1 should be really good. Arena running with a controller? Whoa! Ambitious. That is very ambitious, Retro. I would suggest maybe going for Fallout. Let's see here. So journey begins, or beings, 10. Okay, so let's move on, I believe. Could you give a thumbs up to Malena? She's watching right now. Okay, hello. Hello, Malena. Hello, how you doing? Oh yeah, I didn't check the map. I just said hello. We gotta go to the world map. So we're getting closer to Krondor, so we gotta go southeast to be able to get anywhere closer. If you were more gray, you could pass as Geralt pretty easily. Yeah, if you had, like, if I colored my hair white, I guess I could. I guess that's possible. Okay, so let's turn around. And brace. Oh, we need rest. Couldn't we rest at the inn, though? Or couldn't we? Okay, we're just gonna rest outside. We like to sleep outside. That's kind of our thing, isn't it? So, where are we right now? We're at this point. Until morning. That should be good. She says hi. Well, hi. You probably said earlier, but yeah. Okay, good. So, shall we lock ourselves on the road and go forward? We didn't get a shovel, though. Remember the graveyard, the cemetery. The small cemetery we were at. I mean, west, south. We're going east and south, so this is the right way, right? Yeah, I guess so. So lock ourselves on the road now. That should be the correct way, and yes, it is. Good. Camping's fun until a band of goblins happens upon you. If... Oh, okay. We have some business going on about here. Hey! You were gonna write. DC, thank you for the 400 bits. Are you perhaps procrastinating some writing? Thank you so much for the 400 bits, though. Thank you so much. You had to do it. You had to do it to him. We all are. Okay. A hair flip has been asked for, but I'm going to read this first. Oh wait, I can't because it's going to... yeah. Don't mind... Never happened. Okay. A hair flip from DC. So here it goes. For those who haven't seen it, and who think that my hair looks like Locklear's hair, well, here I am trying to showcase it, okay?
Quiet, please.
The fans liked it. The fans wanted it, so we had to have it here. It's the fans' choice. We gotta give them what they want. Hope you enjoy that hair flip. And the crowd goes mild. Yes, they do. The crowd goes easy, but... yes, the hair emote's still there, actually. It is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Going back into the game now with no issues. There's no combat here. This guy in the back, though. Can we assess? No. This has a... this is a crossbow dude. We have to cast up the spear into the crossbow, dude. Nice. There's another crossbow, dude. He did miss, though. Everybody likes to go for Owen, poor guy. Could you hit now? Yes, melee accuracy, man. I forgot to focus on everybody's skill, though. Had to get that into my head. Perfect for a scene I'm working on. Really. The pirate in black looks like he's from the Caribbean. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean? I can never remember. Yeah, it was way before Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, this is a bit way before. 1993. It's a tad before. Look at Owen hitting with his staff. I'm so proud. Oh, I guess he's off his blind now. It's fine. Could you move behind? Maybe he won't shoot you anymore. Okay, he goes towards me. I'm reminded by Harvester for some reason. It's just those movements when he walks towards you. That's not a good reminder. Were they Quegan? You're correct, Parrot. Oh, points for Parrot! It's good to have a actual author in the chat where you can, like, spout some lore knowledge, right? Parrots. Nice. Okay, we're just blazing through this fight right now. Ooh, 22. And he missed, nice. No, no, don't run away! Should I cast Come Closer? I could, no, just chase him. I can't find his pixel. No! Come back, I need your experience or whatever. Again, this is really cool to have you in chat, Nilinos, and also Ron Tavan. Ron Tavan. Thank you so much. This is really cool for me. Grab the little bit of pieces here. And woo, nah. Well, I could replace the other one I have. I could sell these later, so it's fine. Yeah, and I also remember I should probably swing more with my sword here now. That's also true. This guy, woo, 11 gold. And the crossbow, some 4 bolts. Maybe actually, we could give it to him, so he has some bolts. So you, oh yeah, also the focusing thing. So why is it red sometimes? Is it close to level? I can at least get some focus here. So accuracy is something we definitely want to focus on. We want to hit. I love to say, but I need my beauty sleep. Nice streaming there, Stealthygolem. We will follow your streams with interest. I will, yeah, thank you so much. And we just started playing Betrayal Krondor. This will be one of our main games accompanying the summoning from now on. We're kind of close to completing the summoning though, so this is going to be our like main game number 2. So we're going to play a lot of this game for the moment. And in December, we're going to change it up with more Fallout stuff. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. Have a nice beauty sleep. So, thanks so much for the support, for the fun. Sleep well. So, I want to focus on accuracy melee. And then for Owen... Why is it red sometimes? Oh, maybe it's like this has just increased, so that's why it's red. So it's red saying like, hey, this one just increased. So you would focus on... You only have 12% assessment. I thought you had a lot assessment. Who has the assessment? You have the assessment. I thought Owen could assess. He can't assess for shit. Okay. Casting. Accuracy. That's the one. Accuracy melee. Nice. Yeah, good night. Good night. Listen to the birds sing instead. We gotta save. Journey being is 12. Already 12 saves. It's like child's play at this point. Usually we go through 100 playing the summoning. Okay. No, we're going north. This is backwards. I don't like this. This is backwards, right? Yeah. But exactly. Could I go a little bit west now, though? And there's like a beaten path here. Maybe we could travel with it. No, we're still just going southeast, basically, to get to Krondor. Sarf. We could go inside the woods area and back, but we need to witness the betrayal at Krondor. We need to get to Krondor to get the betrayal. It's the name of the game. We can't just say no to that. We need to go for the betrayal. Oh. Okay, I want to read that again. I'm gonna read it again. I hate to skip dialogue. It just happens a lot when you're kind of moving. Bless you, my child. They spent all that time putting dialogue there. You can't skip it. Yeah. Well, I don't want to. Sometimes I just move along, and when every button press can skip it, so. A farmer was ahead of them, debating for a moment whether it would be more prudent to hide before they were seen or to behave normally. Locklear decided that the man was probably of no immediate threat to them. Yeah, he speaks the truth, says the man that wrote the story. I hope for your good health that you found shelter against the coming tempest, good sirs. Tempest? Surely you have heard. The learned monks of Sarth have predicted a terrible storm is coming this way, and I would have hated to think of anyone who caught out in it. Why, a man would catch his death of the fevers. If you would like, you may ride it out in my barn. And what profit would you turn in this enterprise? 5 golden sovereigns. A reasonable sum, and the guard over my cows. You can sleep in the hay loft of my barn, but my wife and I don't take in elves. Oh, hey, racism. 7 gold pieces, the elf stays with us, and we each get a hard roll for breakfast. 10 gold, and a lot of you milk cows the next morning. That's very interesting bargaining, I have to say. Like, for me, let's say I'm buying something on eBay. I'm like, no, not $10. $5 and I'll milk your cow in the morning. He's like, deal. Nice. Good deal. I got my speakers 50% off and I just milk his cow. It's easy money. Okay, he lives in Belgium, but you know, whatever. It's a good trip. That's too expensive. I barely have 10 gold. I want to say yes, just to experience the plot of it. Deal. Where's this barn of yours? Keep heading south. You should pass the Abbey of Ishep. Abbey? Ishep at Sarth. You'll know when you're right close to it, when you've passed up the Temple of Sung. From there, it's just around Yellow Mule Mountain. Then when you find the barn, just go knock on the door and my wife will fix you up. What about these explanations when it's like, oh, You know you're close to it when you're at the Temple of Sung. If you're at the Temple of Sung, you have to move back a kilometer. When you know you've gone too far when you've hit the Temple of Sung. It's like, thank you, I'll head back. So, okay, so I'm going to... south, past the Abbey of Isheps at Sarv. You're going to be close to when you passed up the Temple of... when you've passed up the Temple of Sung. From there, it's just around the Yellow Mule Mountain. Okay. Experience the modern note-taking. This is how you modernly note-take. The farmer is pleased. Oh. He's the happy farmer. Ooh, hey, help on the farm. Now we have the notes. No reason to write it down. Oh my god, you broke the game. For this, all myself and Cutter Feist had approval rights. Oh yeah, about the writers. John Cutters and Ryan Feist. He was too busy writing a book at the time, so it was all up to the two of us. Me, primarily. You think he's lying about the barn and there's going to be no wife? Maybe. I just want to see the plot of this. Thank you, farmer. Your hospitality will be remembered. That's a vast improvement on his makeup. We could get it better, though. We could blush him up a bit, you know, actually make it real. We could, like, rouge it a bit. How could you rouge it? Let's see here, if you have a bigger sort of thing here. Let's say we rouge up the cheeks a little bit, you know. Add some little bit of, you know, that's what they like. And you have to define the shadows. Define the shadows. You know, the chin line. You have to have a chin line. So, like, so. Maybe darker, maybe. So. Oh, that's very dark. Oh, that's... okay. They like that. Adam's apple. Very defined Adam's apple. And maybe you should have a little bit more... The hair is very everywhere. No bald spots. Maybe we should have more here, actually. We're just, like, hanging over. It's, like, a little bit like that. It's looking good. Looking good. Maybe you should have bigger eyebrows. I'm liking some more eyebrows on this one. Like very masculinity. Well, looking good, looking good. Defined eyebrow, looking shaped, looking nice. I mean, that's looking... And maybe we can just add something else as well. Just a little bit of something. Just a little, you know, maybe some defining aspects like that. Yeah. We're looking good. We're looking good. What can I say? What can I say? We're looking hot tonight, baby. Ah, there's something we're missing, though. Oh, there has to be, like, a little bit more lips. There. Fucking we did it. It's all about the contouring. Look at the farmer. Now I have to say yes. Hey Josh, how you going? Yeah, it's really cool that you're here, Nelios. I had no idea. So... we're going behind, so just beyond the Yellow Mountains. Could this be the Yellow Mountains? We're going behind this the Sarth thing. So yeah, we're going this. There's a path. This path. Oh, what is this? Rough in its construction and banded with iron, the Moradel box would be impossible to open without solving its word lock. Word lock? Oh, words, you say? I am a master of puzzles. I'm not. And judging by the marks on the face of the chest, others had learned that lesson after much difficulty. Oh yeah, Draken. I'm also thought about Draken when I see the map. Yeah, John Paul Moore was around us. Yeah, time is cruel, man. Graf scanned the runes embossed on the Moradel clue plate. Its text, their only hope, opening the difficult word lock. Buckets, barrels, baskets, cans. What must you fill with empty hands? How does this work? Is this like an anagram? Buckets, barrels, baskets, cans. What must you fill with empty hands? Oh. Interesting. How many letters are there here? S-T-G-A, S-T-G-A. Okay. Buckets, barrels, baskets, cans. What must you fill with empty hands? What do you mean with empty hands if I have the buckets and barrels? The answer is werewolf. Yes, the werewolf. Ah, it's the werewolf. Shovel? No. Shover. Shover, shover. Chevy shoves. Not a shovel. It's showdown. Ah, no! She finally found us again. Damn it. Yeah, you can solve this by just looking around. Yeah, I'm trying to. But I'm not really the riddle savvy man. Interesting. I'm not exactly sure what the question is, but it's interesting. So everything has like it's a container. You got it, but no spoilers. Thank you for that, Rabidego. Appreciate that. I can't fill my belly with empty hands. I need a sandwich at least. Yeah, I know. You need something. At least give me a burger, you know. You could fill a burger into a bucket, basket, and the can. Maybe the can is more difficult, but you have canned burgers as well. Someplace serve canned burgers, you know. What must you fill with empty hands? I must fill these. Huh. Gloves. Ah. I think I did it. Satisfied with the magical locks had released, Locklear tipped open the large wooden lid. Ooh, a conch. A shell. Shades of blue and alabaster chased one another round the surface of the spiral shell, winding tighter and tighter until the colors became an indistinguishable blur towards the center. While such shells were not entirely unique, they were sometimes collected and sold by poor peasants. So it's a vendor thing. Magical scroll. Scratched out on the scroll in painstakingly lucid detail was a magical spell which had been titled Skin of the Dragon. Whoops. That sounds dangerous. Oh, is that a cool blade? Nice. So 3 lockpicking. Lock clear is a lock picker. Vicious chuckle. Thank you, thank you, Echo, for that clip. Give all of them to lock clear. This blade, though, broadsword is a condition 100. This is a cross symbol on it. It's a... Oh, it's blessed. It has a modifier 10%. Wow. So it's looks like it's better swing strength thing than normal. Awesome. I like those. That was a cool thing. At least when I solved it. It's even cooler when you solve things. No, it's the same. It's the same. But it has a bless modifier. A bless modifier. Bless. Bless, yeah. Bless your armor and bladed weapons. When the inventory screen appears, move the cursor over the item you want blessed. When the cursor changes into the shape of the hand. Yeah, okay. That's temples. Okay, so they are already blessed. What does it mean, though? If an item is blessed, the type of blessing will be displayed here. You're procrastinating. Have to get back to the world, mine. Good hanging out and meeting yourself. Hey, likewise, Nelios. Thank you for so much. Thank you so much for gracing your presence to the chat and enjoying and making us have a enjoyable night and evening. Even more so with your guys' presence. Thank you so much, Nelios. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Okay. I mean, we gotta use it. Laters. Cool chest. Do it again. So the thing we were actually out for was to get to the it looks like a hidden path, but it wasn't really. But okay. So check out these small paths, I guess. They were being watched, unsure where their observers were located. Locklear wheeled about, just as a figure emerged from behind the trees. Oh, a white-cloaked one. Looked like a mage, actually. Let's show off your new sword. I can only thrust from here. To battle! Hey, Veritasi, good evening. Great game you got here. Yeah, I think so. I think so. We can only thrust. So we have to be close to swing, I guess. Is that a white and yellow cloak or a blue and black one? What? So that's a white. That's a yellow cloak. That's a blue. Am I just dumb? Am I being played? Maybe. You stole something from me. I don't know what it was, but you stole something and I'm displeased. Now I shall take matters into my own hand and... he's a mage though, but it's fine. We're gonna blind him. So we're gonna blind this guy. Yes, you're just dumb, Kex. So am I, because I don't get it either. That's the best. We can be dumb together. 51% to hit with the thrust. Are we tired? I would gamble there. Gamble hits. The word selfie is a relatively old-ish viral meme thing. Okay. I'm so non-virile. Virility. 53% to hit is bad. We're not hitting anymore. He's leaving though. Goodbye. He's blind, but he's trying to run away. Come on. Let's get this one dude. Yeah, you guys can leave. I'm trying to hit this guy. There you go. See you later. Bye. The battle was won. Search the body for supplies, Locklear. There was a photo of a dress and people couldn't agree on what color it was. Oh. Actually, I might remember that. That's really obscure. For now. Melee has increased. The party's entire party rate. Really? Hey, Crunchy Snacker. How you doing? Krondor. Every time I turn around, you're playing something awesome. Turn around again. I'm gonna play something else. Hey, Crunchy, you know what you just missed? You know what you just missed, though? We had the author of this game here. And we have the developer for Call of Saregnar here. They both left to get their beauty sleep. And now you didn't get them. So they're here chilling out. Yep. So yeah, sorry to hear that. So now Locklear is going to get some bolts for himself. There is enough room, so now you're not going to get any bolts for yourself. Now I'm going to get all the bolts with myself. There's a 78% crossbow here, though. Goes over there. The cool blade again. The Marital Lamprey, which is a modifier for elf, I guess, basically. But we're going to keep it. This, we have room a little bit. Always eat when devs and stuff stop buying hang when folks stream their games. Yeah, it really is. It is very, it's very cool to be able to, not only that, but to be able to, when other streamers or other content creators also just stop by and you're like, oh, I watch you and now you watch me? Oh, that's really interesting. Looks like the turns have tabled. You got more power and influence than I realized, Stuffy. You're the guy to know. Yeah. I told them that I would be really cool in the future, and they said, whoa, really? Okay. Well, I gotta subscribe my 5,000 money for you. And then they did, and then they just left. No. Very influential. I'm a tyrant of the modern age. What can I say? Very charismatic. That's happened to me a few times. It's interesting how communities connect. Yeah, it is. And the retro community in itself. It is a thing of Twitch that it's definitely a big community. Like, we all just travel in between each other's streams. It's very neat. Okay, so onwards and upwards, right? The beach is dangerous. Yeah, we cannot beach. Beach is no. Sand, we don't want to get sand in our shoes. How you doing today, Crunchy, by the way? Good to see you, good to see you. Retro streamers do tend to know a lot of others in the same wheelhouse. Yeah, we're weird. We just keep to ourselves, you know? We just keep to the retro thing. We're just like, ugh. Other people are weird, but retro is fun. Maybe here, something. So dark and dank. I see nothing of importance. I only see dank. Did we pass? We need a rest. You like GTA 4 though? GTA 4 was your favorite. Are you talking about the definitive thingy editions or GTA 3? You play like 200 hours of Vice City. You think GTA 5 is your favorite? Yeah, I played a lot of GTA 3 as well. Not as much as GTA 4, but not much GTA 5. But online I played a little bit. Yes, we need rest. It's fine. We'll rest. What about this? That wasn't a lot of rest, actually. That's a little... Not much, but a little bit. Is this the first temple? The problem is I never took time to play 5's story mode. I only played like online for 5. Incense swirled. Striding between the columns of the temple, Locklear made for the heavy wooden doors which had been sealed against the daylight and which preserved the privacy of any ceremonies in progress. Pulling a tasseled rope which hung next to the door, he awaited the response of the warden. Ooh. The meditation chamber was Spartan and strangely cold, seeming all the colder for the heatless flame which burned in the holy censer. The only bow that had been made to adornment, or bow, in the temple appeared to be the strange pattern that had been etched upon the wall. Teleport! The fire was cold. Unnerved by the unnatural flame, Locklear decided to explore elsewhere. Sure he did. Locklear pulled the curtains aside. The rear section of the temple was as dramatic as was the meditation chamber. A large pool occupied the center of a lush courtyard and was hemmed in on all sides by an alabaster peristyle with climbing vines. Cloistered immediately off the open area were several arches, doorways either blocked by heavily woven curtains or choked with clouds of obscuring incense. Nearby, a gong sounded and immediately a priest hurried out of a doorway, halting as he caught sight of the unexpected supplicants. Temple of Snug, I know. That's the only thing I see too, Ennis, man. I can only see Temple of Snug. It's, not many of you have it, but this, I just love my new cozy, this Snug emote. So we can talk? We can talk. Talk to the priest. Come over to the Temple of Snug and talk to the priest. Locklear asked to see the High Priestess. She can't see you. Turning, they noticed one another. Hawkish-looking priest, half hidden in the shadows of the colonnade. His eyes rimmed red. He rubbed vigorously at his face before rising to stand next to his fellow priest. Mariah and I just put her a bed about half an hour ago. She woke screaming this morning. The two priests exchanged a significant look, but the meaning of it was lost on Locklear. Is she ill? He interrupted. No, the taller priest said with assurance. It's only a symptom of things that have been going on here for a short while. It will pass. You sound very certain, Kellen, the other priest said angrily. None of us has slept well in weeks. Our heel is so exhausted I may not even find so much as a finger picked on a spindle. There's something evil at work here. Bemused, Locklear looked to Kellen. Why would someone be trying to keep you from sleeping? Who could do it? And both priests shrugged. What priest is saying this? The purpose is beyond us, but we know that whomever is responsible is a magician, and very close by. The shorter priest replied. I'm guessing that's the other one. I've also sensed in his dream sendings that he has others with him. Soldiers, perhaps. I don't actually believe he means to communicate with us, but instead with someone far away. Either way, I don't believe any of us shall have an hour's rest until he's dead, or we've discovered what he wants. Okay. Notes. Okay, so a mage is communicating with someone far away or something. The priests of the Temple of Snug are having issues with that. They believe he's responsible for the unrest they're having. This is by the... what town is this? Shatyapapap. I think Shatyapapap. Something like that. What about the Temple of Honk? So we could bless at the temple. The priest stared at them. His eyes much like guttering candle flames. He leaned against the wall of the temple for support. I can't help you, not now. Not until I can get some sleep, he murmured. Sleep. The priest bid them farewell. Leaving the lushness of the central courtyard, they passed back through the curtains into the deserted meditation chamber. Can I teleport? The design was odd. I see the mandala interests you. Turning, Locklear noticed a thin young man standing. A young man? Oh yeah, that's a very unfortunate voice for a young man. His hands hidden in the folds of his robe. While the relations between the temples and the new Academy of Magic at Stardock have been cool... Oh, cool, I see. Hip with the homies. It's one of the treasures they have passed on, one of the Surani magic. It has given us great mobility. Mobility? Locklear asked. How can a painting help you move? The acolyte smiled. Well, it would be easier to explain by example. Tell me about a place you're familiar with. A place where you have spent a good deal of time. Locklear shrugged, describing the place he had grown up, the layout of the rooms, the various things associated with his home. Very good, the man replied. As you describe those things to me, doubtless you also experienced certain memories through which you were able to relive your past. In the same way, these mandalas help us locate a place. By memorizing a pattern painted on the wall of a specific temple, we may will ourselves there. I could think my way home with this? No. The memory of your home would be too unfocused for you to make the attempt. But if you were to memorize this pattern, you could return here by recalling its image in your mind when assisted by the power of another temple. Locklear looked back at the mandala, lost in thought. For a moment, his eyes soaking up the intricacies of it. I assume there would be some fee associated with moving between locations? The acolyte nodded. Well, as simple as it is in concept, it still requires a great deal of effort to move even a single individual, though I am told the Surani Great Ones move about with less effort. I believe Pug wished to restrict our knowledge of this in some ways until we had proven we would not abuse its power. A bell sounded. Abruptly, a darkly robed priest swept into the room and came to a halt behind Locklear. I was alerted that your might desire to use the mandala. Desire, perhaps, but I haven't seen any of the other symbols, Locklear said. I don't suppose you could go with us? I regret that I can't assist you. I am regret? I am regret. I'm glad the offer left. What an embarrassment. The priest said, I am confused. Exactly. My duties require I stay here to guide others that wish to arrive. I am sorry. We are disappointed. I am confused. I am regret. That's good. Okay, so we can teleport between temples. General tips, I guess. General advice. Teleport between temples. Undiscovered temples. Discovered. Temple of Snug. Gotta have the Temple of Snug. And that's it. So, but there was mention by the beautiful farmer. When you're passed up the Temple of Snug, actually, fix that for you. Ha! We did it! We fixed it! Are you hearing this, man? We're going to the Temple of Snug! We fixed it! When you've passed up the Temple of Snug, well, there's just to go around the Yellow Mule Mountain. Okay. It's just around Yellow Mule Mountain. Okay. Cool. It's finally true. Is this the Yellow Mule Mountain? This is a road, though. Where did we come from here? No. We could take this road. This looks fun. Lockler swallowed hard, his heart pounding in his chest. Enemy creep closer. Pirate and the pirate. Sure. That was probably a bad choice, but it's fine. Nice. I wonder for how many turns they could be blinded like that. 20. It's time to swing. No, not for you. 74% miss. Okay. You swing. Yes! What a beast! I can't hit him from here? Wow. Ow. That's a lot of damage. Miss, 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 miss. Miss, miss. 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 11. Swing. Fucking miss. Go for it again. Swing in about a minute. Swing! Miss. We'll get him. 11. Swing. Yes! 27. Locklear blinked. For a long moment he stared at his dead opponent, pulse pounding in his veins as he waited for yet another to come on. Teeth, beard, or blade flashing. But instinctively he knew that they had won this fight. They were safe for the moment. Abilities have increased. Whee! Whee! For ability increasings. We could stealth in this game. Yeah, you say so. No need to be squeamish. Well, we got our 10 gold back. That's too much room. But maybe we can use it, actually. We could throw out this one. Throw it to the body, and we could take this one instead. Top of our own sum. So, 10 armor here. This is just throwawayable. 69, nice. We can keep it for now. What else is here? 47, nah. Leave that. Did we get the new armor on there? Yep. Did you get any bolt? You didn't. What? I've been waved off the light bowstring. If you want to keep it, you'll have to carry it yourself, Owen said, shrugging his shoulders. I've got enough to tote around as it is without taking on your baggage. Yeah, his inventory is full is what he's trying to say. By the way, this one though. Magical scroll. Can we use the magical scroll to skin the dragon? Is it a one-time use or can we learn the spell? Maybe we can. I'm out of my drinks. What do I do? It's only like if I could have a tap for like liquids I do! I have like a water tap thing. Awesome! I'll get that water tap. Let's listen to the music.
Water posture.
Yes. Exactly, Veritasi. Water posture. So... they're just being dead. And we're being fed. Because they had rations on them. But this one you should take for yourself, Gorath. You far too little on those. Fadamar's formula. Infamous by reputation. The notorious strength potion had on several occasions disrupted proceedings at Lance's tournaments. Oh, strength. Expressly forbidden because of its unbalancing effects in combat. It still commanded high prices from soldiers looking to advance their positions with employing lords. So steroids. Basically. Right? So we're going around the mountain. I just need to know what mountain to find the barn. The barn? Is that the barn? Maybe. Looks like a barn. The air rippled, as if the world about them were nothing more than a curtain to be yanked aside. 4 figures warped into existence before their very eyes, all Moradel and all armed. One of the assassins dressed in finer wear than the 3 who flanked him. Bared his teeth as he spoke. Gorath! Oh. Wichanchonikitsutitelakan. Baka aledel. Gorath? Locklear glanced questioningly at his companion, watching as the Moradel withdrew his own weapon. His black gaze fixed on the others of his kind, arrayed before them. Defend yourself, Gorath rasped coldly. No moss trooper this, but a sorcerer. Nago, of those that are said to have served Delikin. Before the coming of the 6, he's known as the most powerful magician of my kin. Only we 3 or he and his will see the next morn. A super fight. Maybe we should have rested properly for this one. Danger, danger. Nice. What are you stealing? So we can't cast any spells if we're like that, I think. So we would need to remove this guy. Can I not attack from above? I guess I can't. Get up! Ah. Go with the swing! Yes! $22. That spells the stuff of nightmares. One down. It looks nightmarish. Just defend yourself. Should be wise to approach the mage, I guess, but no. This guy needs to die. So I can cast a spell. Nice. That's good. Cast. We're going to invite the mage over. Hello. Welcome to the party. We'll just stay here and fight. Oh, he's really weak. Spare thy eyes. Too bad for you. Looks deceptively cute. That spell, that blue thing? Yeah, was kind of like deceptively cute. Actually, we could use them both, but no, they're good melee. The multicolored balls, yeah. Yeah, the blue multicolored ball thing. Gotcha. What's the spell name for that? Why can I only move one? Am I super fatigued? I have no stamina. Health. Health. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. So, do I only have 6 health left? For real? Or is that like a stat modifier to something? Like, he has like 42, so it should be like for real, yeah. Well, keep him blind then. He looks kind of blind. He's just waving around. Might be spoilery. Okay, sure. Nice! Awesome. Yes, abilities increase as well. Ding! Your abilities have increased. Let's loot the share the rations with the party. We got an evil cooler blade there. Can keep this one at bay. The mage. Ooh, a note of assassination or something. Althafan's Icer. Frost insisted the crystalline point of the magician's tool. Faint tendrils of mist trailing its arc as Owen waved it back and forth. If not for the engraved words on its handle, he might not have guessed its purpose. For magical treatment of a blade, Althafane the Artificer. This is a two-handed broadsword. Ooh! Lacking the sharpened, drooping quillons of the more basic kingdom broadswords, the two-handed variety had much to recommend itself. Heavier than a simple broadsword, the two-handed variety was broader bladed, and therefore more likely to hit and harm the intended target. Oh, shut. Oh! 21 base damage per swing. You have to have room. Throw these in the pit of the abyss. So much rations. Jesus. And then there's this 95 at least. Can exchange it with our current one. There isn't enough room. Just leave this there, and then we can take the 95 one. 70, 70, 64, 5 to 70, 5 to 7, 68. Oh wait. And then the notes. Not yet convinced he should take the time to read over the missive's contents, Locklear studied the yellowing parchment, but found nothing particularly outstanding about the ink in which it was printed or the cut of the paper. So he didn't want to read it yet. Just looked at it for a bit. You can, okay, that's fine. Just look at it, yeah. No room for rations, everybody. Let's get some money, some more bolts. Not enough room for the bolts. Could you have room for the bolts though? Do they take 2 room? No, they take 1 room. You should have room for this. Oh, 99. Thing. So you can take that back. You can take that one. Decent broadsword, but nothing too interesting. And then the last corpse. Hey Dell, how did the match go? Did you agree with the match? Did it displease you? Yeah. So we can leave the 66 here. We can take the 72. Not really important to take that, but we can. So now we can at least save here. But yeah, actually, it's getting late. This is just an extra bonus stream, so I have to call it here. We have a stream in the morning, remember? Norway once again failed to reach a World Cup. Oh, man. Norway. No way, Norway. Also, just make an extra save here to end stream. Just because we always do. End stream. Like 21. The current directory is full! He must remove a game from this directory and save a new one. Remove game. Okay, I see. So you just remove games like that. Yeah, when you arrive and leave again. That's what you get for watching football. Just like all the girls in my childhood. Oh, poor Donald, I didn't mean to. No, but we have a stream in the morning, so we can't exhaust ourselves out. So, here we go. Thanks for joining today, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Let me try to just put on some music. Let's see here. There it is. That's good music. That was a joke? Yeah, sure. Sure it was, Dan. Sure it was. Nothing loaded behind that, was it? Rondo! Yeah. Some Castlevania, man. Let's see my live things here. Thank you so much for joining in today. Really appreciate that. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see how long she's been live for. Let's just prep. You do your raid ready. Cool thing. So yeah, let's see here. So let's do an official goodbye. Thanks for the stream, everybody. Appreciate ya, and you can check me out on the YouTube. I'm sorry I'm bad at ending the stream. I really haven't gotten a good way to do this. I'm just so weird at ending. I'm getting things ready, I'm saying goodbye, I'm saying hello and goodbye and all the things. There's been a lot of support today, thank you so much for that. We're going to be live again tomorrow with perhaps the summoning. Try to complete the summoning, you know. 7 AM, so it's not too long until we are live again. Just say I am off, bye! Exactly. No. We're not going to say that. Let's join in the raid on Jean-Villet. Or Geneva-Lay, I think it's rightly pronounced. It's hard to know exactly what that is. So yeah, going to be live again tomorrow for the summoning. Thanks for the support today. We've got loads of support. Loads of fun. DC with 5 gift subs. Dragon Pirate with 4 gift subs. Steelgo with 5 gift subs. Prob Majestic giving a community sub. Bits from DC. Bits from Dragon. Bits from everybody. And Lamzak. And some follows from some developers. How cool is that? How cool is that? So, say hi to Jean from me. I'm going to be there too until I go to bed. It's a really calm stream. We're playing some Shenmue. And she's a good lady. She's very calm and chilled corner. Sometimes those study streams, it's a good night stream. So, I'll see you there. Take care, everybody. Krondor, guitar riffs. Yeah. Shenmue, yep. See you later, guys. Take good care of each other. I'll see you around the corner. The very immediate corner, you know? Woo! Stealthy raid, do say the things.